start off with the basics, and then toward the end, dictate, does it need to face east? Does it need to have at least, do I want a flag lot? Do I want it recently remodeled? Do I want it to have room for an ADU? Do I want to know if it's an HOA? All these different parameters that Real Scout will have versus the MLS will not, because the difference between the two is the data feed in Real Scout is their own. It's not just a connection to the MLS. So what their feed does, their AI does, that actually reads through the listing, and in the descriptions and in the agent remarks, it will put criteria that even if the agent can check the check boxes, if it's in the description, it will be included in that conversation and will be included in the Real Scout database. So it's more thorough, and it's able to kind of make up for the lack of accuracy that the listing agent may have missed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So an example of a spoken search, and again, we'll do this together, is find homes and 9 houses under 1.2, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, add a pool, exclude busy streets. So I know with that listing in Serrano Heights that was off of Serrano, that was the biggest point of contention with that, because that part of Serrano, everyone's doing 70 and then they hit the brakes right there at that light, because it comes around a curve and then it's a light. And that particular light, I don't know why, goes faster than the rest of them. And it was really annoying. So we have a great open house and then go up to the master bedroom and then they would leave. So when you run the search, it's going to, and again, we'll go through this together. It's going to tell you, well, either your search is inaccurate or you're not going to get anything. It's going to guide you and tell you what you need to do to make the search perfect for your situation. Because it's AI, there may be a delay if you're not in a strong internet area or what have you, or they're just getting bombarded. I think we're okay now, because not all the brokerages are adopted this. Full Banker doesn't have access to this. Seven Gables certainly doesn't have access to this. So we got it first because we have a great partnership with them. So this is what you want to get around. This is where we're running issues, because we're so used to starting over.
Yeah.
Don't start over. I'll show you where in the history you can go back to these searches and refine them. That way you're not reinventing the wheel every time you do a search. And if you're lucky, you may have buyers that are within the same areas. You could even take that one, copy it, and then edit it, and then start it all for another one.
You can't see your screen online.
Who can't see my screen online?
Yeah, that's it. Let me log in. Right.
The cat, you're going to want to have it in I honestly don't know how to troubleshoot it, because it's coming up on my screen and 3 other people that are in Zoom. So there might be some sort of setting that's off on your computer. So I could help you troubleshoot it later, but I don't know how to do it right now for you, unfortunately.
See if I can see you.
Ever turn it off and on?
Yeah, or Cat, try disconnecting and reconnecting.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't see her on. Maybe that's what she tried to do. Okay. So we're going to do some practice drills, and we will go through that together. What else we have? Oh, just a recommendation. When you're making changes, do them like one at a time, because otherwise you'll forget where you started. And that's pretty much it for the slides. So let's get into it. All right. So if you have the new RealScout, it should look like this. It should be white, not the black, and the menus should look different. If they do not, you may have your rogue copy of RealScout for whatever reason, because I've seen that happen. That's easy to rectify. You would just email support@firstteam.com and be like, hey, my RealScout's not connected. Yeah, you're good.
I'm good too. Mine looks like hers. So,
Yeah, everyone that I've been working with, I checked them last week and they all had it as of Friday. So here's your main dashboard. And where you want to go. Well, I kind of jumped the gun. So
Yeah, I'm
this is
with you.
this is what you normally see. And if you notice too, on the new update, you'll see these new tags: recently re-engaged, highly engaged. So those are pretty much your warning lights. Hey, this person's looked at this property 8 times. You probably should reach out to them because they may want to buy it.
Yeah.
And if you don't answer, the listing agent will. So answer them. What I'm loving is seeing recently re-engaged. Now I have a habit of, I will go through the database, and if they haven't opened anything in the last 6 months, then I archive them. When you archive them, they're taken out of your database count so they don't go against your nurtures. But if they click on something again, it pulls them out of archive and makes them active. So unless the client has told you, leave me alone, don't ever contact me again, archive them rather than delete them. Because you don't lose them and you don't lose.
Boy.
Yeah. Because again, it's okay to go through and filter them because there's no reason to pay for nurturing people that aren't opening them. So, but definitely archive them. And then it'll get your count down to keep your, again, what system can you nurture 3,000 leads for $30 a month?
It's free.
I don't know any, and you get 100 free for first team. And then, like I said, I pay $30 a month because I have the 3,000.
Yeah.
About. I may drop that down a little bit, but. So at the top, it's going to give you your engagement metrics. I have been lackluster on this because I've been focused on this stuff, but 307 email contacts, 92 email engaged, 19 site engaged. So most of that percentage are going to be home value alerts. And then there's a few buyers in there. But my database is not all SOI. It's a very small part of SOI. Most of these, where every time I do an open house, I buy the list around me. One, because I like to aggravate people working that farm that are, do things like steal your signs or come and try to intimidate you at an open house, which I run into from time to time.
Wow.
Yeah. So
What area?
let's see, Serrano Heights, over Fairmont Hill and Yorba Linda. Like I had an agent that was putting signs out for a garage sale. There was no garage sale. He just got mad that I had 35 signs. So again, I'm a pretty easygoing person, but if you want to get into a pissing contest, I will completely fire hose you. And it's because other than that, I'm not really aggressive.
You would
But
never do that to them. Like, why would, I get it.
so the whole point is I understand it's your farm, but if you're doing your job,
Right.
somebody coming in to do an open house for a couple of weeks is not going to cause you to become unglued.
No.
Anyway, that's where a lot of these leads come from. And in every one of those instances, there's a handful of people that have been in this Real Scout for 3 to 4 years. So at some point, I'll be able to convert them because they've had other opportunities to look at other stuff, but they like the reporting. They like the simplicity. They like it's not all about the agent. It's here's some great information at your discretion on your schedule to look at whenever you want. And I think that's why this product, I think, does a better job of nurturing even cold leads versus anything else.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the all. You still need to do other things, but I think there aren't too many things that work. And HomeBot will do this too. I mean, but again, Real Scout, I think, has come a step above, especially with the AI search.
Yeah.
So let me get back into that because I'm talking too much about myself. So the new AI search is over, click over to search and then go to AI search. The other search is still in there. So if you want to do it the old way and all your old searches, those are all in there too.
Can the clients do AI search?
That's a good question. We'll test that. I would think so.
Not yet,
But not yet.
not yet.
Yeah. And then I think also they did mention, Mike, that there will be a transcription built into it, even though it's unnecessary, because I'll show you how to do it without it. But I think that's on the works, and that's gonna be more for the mobile side of it, I think.
I think right now it's on this, even this is on the beta test.
Yeah, yeah, so
It's
again,
officially out, but they're still testing,
Mhm.
and then they'll push it out to the. That's, I got an email on that.
the masses, yeah. Yeah, and then it was funny, I had the little pop-up chat, she's like, guess what just went live? So it was kind of nice. So here we go. You can choose what you're searching for. So obviously by default, it's residential. But if I need to do land, residential income, I can switch between them. It doesn't do them all. So if you're looking for investment property, you're going to want to toggle something else. Or if you're looking for manufactured, you would toggle that. So there's a little arrow right here under searching residential.
Yeah.
So click on the dialog box here.
Mhm.
And then that's where we do our hotkey, where we go Windows H. And now it's listening to me.
So basically, this whole search is voice active, or type it in,
Correct.
put it in it. Hmm.
So,
Yeah, that's nice.
Every time you want to talk to it, you do Control H.
well,
Yeah. Or the,
yes, that's okay. So if you interrupt it, it'll go away and then you just click on the mic again.
okay.
And I'm gonna say, I want a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home in Orange County, 10,000 square foot lot, recently remodeled, no pool, city lights view. Not a total necessity, but they would like it. I also want to be in a good school district and I want to be less than 10 miles from shopping. What's another thing to throw at it? We'll leave it at that.
2-car garage or something.
So right now it's doing its chatty thing. So it's ignored all the back stuff I was talking about. So I guess at the end of the day, if you have someone talking over you, it will filter all that out. As long as they're not going 9-bedroom, 10,000 square feet,
Yeah.
Anaheim school.
It's totally recording.
Oh, that's good. So it went through, since you didn't miss the status, I'm only including active properties. Well, I don't think I'm gonna search for sold properties, but it's okay.
I usually add coming soons to.
The pending.
Right. So again, if you wanted to look at absolutely everything, then you could say include pending,
Coming soon.
coming soon. So here's what, you know how I was talking about, what's the difference between the MLS search and this? Because this goes and scrubs the descriptions, agents, we may put it in the description and forget to actually flag it in the MLS. So
Oh, yeah.
this will make up for that.
Interesting.
So what it said right here is, I'll get to work on creating a sophisticated query that targets premium single-family homes with large lots in Orange County's desirable areas. I'm implementing a multi-pronged approach to identify recently remodeled properties. Remarks, phrases such as recently renovated, completely remodeled, and turnkey. So based on those keywords, that's how it's finding those particular properties. For the school district requirement, I'm focusing on areas known for excellent schools while including specific high performing schools. So usually that's going to be a rating on great schools, probably 7 and above. So
20 on your scripters.
yeah,